When I was a kid and a teenager, I couldn't imagine the future. I literally could not imagine my future specifically. I tried to see myself as an adult, and I couldn't see anything other than just like a stormy, cloudy type of scenario in my mind. And the sensation internally was that I was just gonna drop dead when I was 18 years old. After a lot of time, I understood that people who live in high stress environments, who always have a lot of fear and anxiety going on because they can't fully relax in their family environments, then these people literally cannot imagine what the future would be like. Because for you to imagine the future, you need to have access to your prefrontal cortex. And that part gets kind of deactivated when you're fighting for your life. So it took me a long time to relax enough in order to be able to even access that frontal part of my brain and to be able to even see the future as possible for me. It really did seem like this impending doom was going to happen at any given moment because I thought it was impossible for someone as broken as me to make it to the adult phase. Now I've had loads of clients throughout the years that when dealing with toxic family environments had the exact same scenario. Some of them were 40, 50, or even 60 years old. When I would ask them to try to imagine what a life without that family system always, making them scared and making them feel like they're not good enough. When I asked them to imagine what a life without them would be like, they literally couldn't. They couldn't imagine it. And they couldn't even relax enough to think that it would be possible to one day imagine it. And why is this important? This is important because a lot of these clients confused the hard time they were having in thinking about a different future with some sort of proof that they were never going to have a different future, which is why it's so important to understand trauma through the lens of neuroscience, because we stop taking certain hard, difficult issues that we have personally. And if you have the issue of not being able to think about a future that's different from your past, I want you to know that this is by no means any sort of concrete proof that you're never going to change and nothing's ever going to change. You're never going to have peace. I've literally had thousands of students over the past almost 11 years. They get in touch with me sometimes months later or sometimes years later, telling me that they were able to create a future, a boundaried future where they actually call the shots in their own lives, even when years before it seemed absolutely impossible. All right. So this is what I want you to do. If you find that you cannot imagine a future where your family system doesn't completely devour any sensation of freedom that you might have, I want you to know that this is not proof that it's not going to change. I want you to know that you can definitely learn how to slowly take care of your physiological reactions to all of this trauma. And in time, your own mind will start giving you a glimpse of a different future. Now, if you want to learn how to break free from toxic family systems, download your Break the Chains road. And if you want one-on-one sessions, and get in touch for that type of consultation.